Let's talk through how to multiply polynomials. And what it will depend on in terms of our method is how many terms we're dealing with. So let's look at this first row where we have monomials multiplying with binomials. So a single term multiplying with a two-term expression. So in this case, we have 2x times, and then in parentheses, a 3x plus 5. So what we're going to do here is distribute the monomial. So it's going to distribute in. I'm going to write out these multiplications in long form and then simplify it down. As you get used to these, you might be able to skip some steps, do whatever you're comfortable with. I'm just going to write these out in all their detail. So we see 2x times 3x plus 2x times 5. So 2 times 3 is 6, x times x is x squared, plus 10 times x. I see if there's anything else we can combine, but we can't, so that would do it. This next one's the same idea where we have a monomial and it is going to distribute through. So let's write this out as negative 3x cubed times 2x to the 5th plus a negative 3x cubed, so I'm going to write that as minus 3x cubed, times a positive 1. So we'll have negative 6x, and then 3 plus 5 is 8, minus 3x cubed. Again, I look if I can combine any like terms, but that's going to stay just like that. Okay. This next case is a binomial times a binomial. And what we say for this is we are going to FOIL. So FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, last. So what we mean by first is we are going to multiply the first terms of each set of parentheses. So that's going to be x times x. And then we're going to add on the multiplication of the outer terms, which would be 7 times 4. Sorry. Let's try that again. Outer is x times 4. It doesn't particularly matter, but just for the sake of consistency and where we're heading, I just want to get this real right the first time. So first terms, outer terms, inner terms, 7 times x. So this is just making sure I multiply everything with everything else. Inner, and then last, 7 times 4. So what we did is, if you look at this x plus 7, so if we look at x, it multiplied each piece in there, and then the second piece of 7 multiplied each piece in that other set of parentheses. So it is kind of distributing, it's just distributing each of the terms of the binomial. So simplifying this, so we'll have x squared plus 4x plus 7x plus 28, which is x squared plus 11x plus 28. Okay, let's go through that again. So first, outer, inner, last. So first terms is 2x times 3x, and then we're going to go outer terms, 2x times negative 7, plus inner terms, y times 3x, plus last terms, y times a negative 7. So that'll be 6x squared minus 14x plus 3xy minus 7y. And I go looking for any like terms that I can combine, but that's going to be all simplified. Okay, with this next one, we're going to FOIL. Something else I want to see here is that there's this negative symbol out front. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead with another set of parentheses. I'm just going to focus on FOILing at the beginning, and then I'll deal with that negative. So I'm going to go first, outer, inner, last. So negative outside, and I'm going to have y times y, plus y times 3, minus 1 times y, minus 1 times 3. Okay, so that's going to be negative, and we'll have a y squared, plus 3y minus 1y, so plus 2y. Minus 1 times 3 is 3. And then, once that's all simplified, I'm going to distribute that negative in. So everything gets multiplied by negative 1, so we'll have a negative y squared minus 2y plus 3. Okay, last example here, we have a binomial multiplying with a trinomial. And what we want to do is follow what we basically did with FOILing. It's just a little more complicated here because there's more terms. But it's like if I focus on my term x here, I want to distribute x so that it multiplies with every single term of the trinomial. And then I want to focus on my term of 3 and distribute that so that it multiplies with every term of the trinomial. And that just guarantees that everything is getting multiplied by everything else. So we'll have x times x squared plus x times a negative 5x plus x times 6 plus 3 times x squared plus 3 times a negative 5x plus 3 times 6. So we have x cubed minus 5x squared plus 6x plus 3x squared minus 15x plus 18. Go looking for like terms. So x cubed is going to stay put. Negative 5 plus 3, so we'll have a negative 2x squared. Positive 6 minus 15, a negative 9x, and then plus 18. And that will do it. So there's our methods for multiplying polynomials together.